history, we are told that in the 1600s, two elders from the Asuna clan by name Ejakon and Frimpong Ekon and some female family members migrated from a village called Akwokere to this village now called Agogo. Akwokere is in the Bekwai area of the Ashanti region, and since there were no vehicles back in the day, these elders, locally known as Nananom, walked all the way from Akwokere to Agogo. As they walked through the forest, climbing hills and mountains, they came to meet a clean stream which was very cool and refreshing. They exclaimed in the local parlance, "Ah, yabre, yagogo," meaning we are weak, tired and exhausted. This is because they had run out of water and food for a while. They then quenched their thirst with a refreshing water, Agogoa. Due to the conducive nature of this place, they made it their abode and named the place Agogoa.
Nananom, who first migrated from Akwokere, were the Asuna people. In fact, they traveled a very long way from Akwokere to arrive at this place around 1600. And since you know that water is life, after traveling that long distance, and you also realize that this town is surrounded by, hills or mountains, they were tired. So when they came to find this stream, according to history, it was a very small stream, but then it was surrounded by trees, and then it was very cold and it could quench your thirst.
The name later got corrupted to Agogo. 50 years later, another group of people from the Adriana clan joined the original settlers, the Asuna clan. In the course of their stay, they intermarried, and that increased their population.
They came with only 2 men, but the women were many. These people who came at first were Asuna clan, from the Asuna clan. So it took about 50 years for the Adriana clan to also arrive here. But then when they came, they had a lot of men, and then they took these women who had arrived earlier as wives. So one could also say that this town has grown to this level. It is because of our love, understanding, and hard work.
For its role, some may assume that the stream will be revered and seen as a source of spiritual water and resorted to for other ritual purposes. But residents say, apart from serving a purpose for the early settlers, it is currently not used for any spiritual purposes. Apart from the Agogoa stream, there is another stream, Kore, which serves as the spiritual backbone of the town. Again, from history, the stream is said to overflow its banks across the main road whenever there was an external enemy attack back in the day.
We are told, so that is part of the history of this town, that in the olden days, you know that there were wars. So anytime there was war between or trouble between any town and then Agogo, what they did was that the caretaker of the shrine or the Okomfo or the fetish priest will perform the rituals that are necessary to conduct. There's a lake up there, and then the lake will flow like a river, very swift, and then nobody can walk across or no car can pass through. And then it will cut Agogo out of the reach of the enemies.
This is the Akweja strain, the main spiritual backbone of the entire Agogo town.
We have consulted the forestry people. They will be growing trees, around the banks. And then there are other, things that we will have to do.
Okay.
And then we have crocodiles at the palace. Yeah, we want to bring the crocodiles here. They will be accommodated at this place. Because, they bring forth to young ones, and then people come for them, and then we give to them. So it looks like we don't have any more big place to accommodate them. And therefore, we are going to prepare this place, and then we'll bring them here. So a tourist site.
Agogo is a full-grown state with a population of about 90,000. The community has several towns and villages under it.
That's why we have a Mahene, because for any chief to attain that position, you need to have a lot of towns, under your main, town that you oversee.
The people of Agogo celebrate the Akweja Siakwan Festival, which is a festival of peace, thanksgiving, love and harmony among the communities. Until recently, another festival which is called Plantain Festival, celebrated in October, is being introduced. The Plantain Festival was introduced by the Omahene of the Agogo traditional area, Anakwame Ekuoko Sapon, who has reigned as a paramount chief for 43 years. Wednesdays are set aside as a Wekudai in Ashanti. Chiefs observe this day as sacred, where sacrifices are made for the gods and ancestors. Sub-chiefs also come to pay homage to the occupants of paramount stools and perform other duties, such as settling disputes, among others. This is a typical Wekudai in the Asante Akyem Agogo Palace. This is the aerial view of the town Agogo, with a well-planned layout road in the heart of the town. Agogo is uniquely hilly landscaped, hence the name naturally walled town. It happens to be in the same mountain range as Ebri, although the town is in a valley. Agogo schools include junior high schools, senior high schools and tertiary institutions. The Basel Missionary was established in 1928. The first nursing training school in Ashanti was also established in Agogo in 1928. Agogo is said to be the first planned town in Ghana and was so since 1911. The land is fertile, so farming is a major occupation in the area. Cocoa, watermelon, tomatoes, mushroom and other crops are grown.
Agogo Bunto Diase Electoral Area. Na Agogo no, se wo pa Ashanti Region. Ewo Asante Akyem North District Assembly. Se ufri baby aba na oduru kono ho obetwa be kwansin du nwotwe na waduru Agogo. Ufa kuma wunsu a utim bepie Agogo. Ufa kwa wunsu a ye okwan ho a no so tim bepie dwura bi ase bepie Agogo. Agoyekura agidin ye pa na agokuro mu no assembly members a ehwe so no ye nsia na electoral area no na eye Bontodiase Agogo ye kuro kese a agidin e wa Asanteman mu pa na ohwe yendwumadie ni din agye na mfie be ahanan de akire de kuro yi adi ya wanyefo ibira abedi akonwan ekro binimato ananom nsedo sese mprimprin ohena odi kuro yi so no ye frɛ Nana Kwame Akuako Sapon ono na oye kurowura mprimprin odi akonwan bemfi hia aduananum enie obono homoden ono ne mpanimfo na pamfo no ahwe kuro yi so yi pa mensin so ye mpia oda yanim no edi yewura andi apiakubi ono na ye mpia ohwe ye mensin so ena ye DC so ene yewura Francis Otibuaten na eboa mayehwe Asante Akyem North ya Agogo krodua ewo mu bi na de amagogo ewo din pa ne se ye wonne makese akese ne akuni ne anintin a omfri agrodua mu ye kro mu hia ebo ne din na Kwame Akuako Sapon yi bribi atwamu a waye council of state member da okuta ministerial appointment be enan a na enum kra ewo yeman yi mu a obo ne din a nipa bebre enim no eno achi no ye wo training college ewo ha CCI university eye manko a ena ekro ewo APTC women's training college ewo yenkrodua yi emu ye wo nurses training college enso so ewo agokrodua mu ha ena ye wo Presbyterian University eno so ewo ha PUC eno so ewo yenkrodua yi mu ti ago ha no se obi start school nursery na se ohwe no so yie epe bibia ya obetimi atena ha ko school ni nyina awie anya adwuma ya sabi wantu kwan kra obetumi anya adwuma aye afi hospital kase a ehwe ni enso so ewo krodua yi mu hospital no se uyi konfanochi a Ashanti Region ha ba bi a referee nipa mo mokro no ago hospital no so Presbyterian hospital no eno so edimu akoten pa anya adeketo anti na makro yi mu nipa bebre no epubehwe ebewura mu no afi yenwura bi a obeye finance minister pen so abefri ha ani efre no owura Kodwoba redu ye kan so a IGP so afri krom ha pen ani efre no owura Kwakuche yi ono so be na kakra ni na wadi kan ye one yen former finance minister obeye local government minister oye education minister science sports minister pen eno nti ama agukro no ewodin afi nyumtofo akuni pa nso bi efri ha obi de se Nana Ochiredom kane ne efre no yewura amachidede abranti amachidede ne krom ene ha yewura kofibi ne krom ene ha akuni bebre wo ho a bi amprempre no mintimi enkenkan emfa nchirofuri akonsanom no ne niti amagogo kro no ewodin na se de agobobre mutie no ya beda emeposo ena mepo no bi atwa ye ho ahia kane no so se kro bia eda mepo mu sa no na so mo ye warriors ti ye na Asanteman no ye beto ne fa ye ne Akyem ekobo wo hye nti na ama ye frɛ yen ha se Asante Akyem no ti ufri ya na ye tifin fam ekro no kro no nhyeda ne kro bia nhyeda nkobo wo hye ye ne kwawu ene kumawu ene kwaman ena ye pem no ekɔ ye northern part no eno nti agoye kro a won saase wo japade bebre ewo ha ne nipa ete ha dodo na no omudwumadi omudie no akoye kuadwuma kuafo se wo hwe aban adwuma yefo kro wo mu no a wo fa aban adwuma yefo no nko agina emu be 80% esan ye kuafo a mo be ye ekua adwuma ni bi kuadwuma mo ye no ne kese pa no eye bode sese yo mo do bode na ama yetumi dubi kwa kɔ nearby countries no ebi so ye bode ko Togo ye bode ko Niger ye bode ko Burkina ene nkura keka ho ni nyina no se aguja bode dua enipa abode ko mbeku mo ebedoso pa enchere krafi etwa mu no yedi bode afasha edikan October etwa mu no se Google phone na obenya plantain festival eno de edikan wo eman mu a ye shefa de ma bode akire nuane ahodo a yetimi de bode no eye na obeduru agogo a kwada oda kete so kure nim se de bode adwuma no yisifa eye no efa neno na ekuta kuru a ama atitiru ne akuni atimu de hwe omo ho de hwe omo ma uyi bode na tomatoes adwuma so wo kuro dua mu pa akuafo wo mu no ebinom eye eno so no uyi akoma dan no ni nkura tire saa na agonso di mu akoten agofo fa ena di tomatoes kopi begro ema ene begro nso ba bi a yedua tomatoes uyi no a binom so adwuma mo ye watermelon no so se ba itimi ba akra na yeto afi geni nso agofo ye ho adwuma na aburo die na dutwam aburo bayere enkate kese duade bie ni wadua na go asase so a enye ye yempanifo ye beto mo yete ase se basel pani bi ane ye friend Ramsaya o de basel aso de ba ha no enam kwan agompanifo fa so gye no nti o hira agogo ti agode ye mfikyiri wasi kuromu bewuram uduru ye mfikyiri na bode esi ho a etese bi kwako obi kwaye mu no so wa yefu amana ba na ofa mu adwapade saa na ye monten so etie kuri adwapade bebre na obo ade edetom ye ti yanya yetimu no ye neje na nkuru atwa ho ahyi a sabi akoye nkuru nketo a ene agobo afipam nyina no se nipa nkuru tu kwan na ebuza nse ufiri hi a osemifiri agogo na do beka agogo no na onhye dem firi ha de oka ne yie pa osemifiri agogo yedin no agogo ne mu ye atene mu no saa na ye ka no agogo na yekuru yi agi ahoho agi obi otrem bie ni ho a nani enye ti usikuru mu a yekuru kese a ahoho ewom ena manifuo ewomu sabi onye nkuru nyina na esiso abenya nzongo ba me bia me ka se medi assembly member no ho na nzongo community ewo nipa ewomu ene adofo a etesa apotem ho ne asomdue o mo ne yete kuru yi mu no enye fedi akro schools ahodo bia bi ewo yi nkuru due mu ti agode me kan se yikura nyame ehira ye na de ba ko abamu a wanya a okon no so obekokuru mu biem eye ya hasade ye weather etie toda na se awobre eba your friend small London say ye utimi enya bese 16 degrees Celsius bra wo dem obi say won so fine kra oda na wada eno nti yekrum ha no ahadwo papa obia atra ha nani agye be na kakra ni ena na fulalifo edi ani nam se yakoye kuafo dodo na fulalifo no enso abetra yensa aseso na mo ha yimfudie ba be mfie mienu nie yempanifo a edi anim no adaroma kasa ho na no eso ate menkase asa binum da so wo ha nanso ohwe se de na ye hautie na be 80% de ate abanya na yekoso strenda se ankekan ye ema fulalifo no free mu no anka intu ase kra ewom se enam na omo so ye ne ho hia nanso ba bifo adwuma no omonye nam no na ye mfa nuane no emra na ne mienu ka bomu a na nka boa na Ghana man no mpontu nyina asita encheri pi kra no bi a oil nso apie yasase mu encheri kra no na motu omotutu hu no ebi hu se oil nso ewa petrol yasase mu a omo hwe petrol nsem so no GMPC fo ede mfidie abefa yasase mu asovia ba bi a omo hwe ba bi a ebeboa ma omo asi omo mfidie a omo ne this assembly na nanom igusu dinkita ho a ho asem nwie peye nti no mempese meka no bebre nem enche kra no me ka kire wo se agokrodue mu obo ade agudi a ode hye nsase no mu bi te se oil nso bi beda ne ho adi wo agokrodue emu ti agode de o mfiri hakora kon do se ka no nko no na kwa be free ha ndi yekuru na be yibidi anko obi wura mu bia no enye nwa se wo kora nne wo interview enche no wa pasa ase ha se wo si dan ne no watra yenso beji wa tu